McLaren Racing have just brought back their iconic chrome livery to celebrate their partnership with Google for the upcoming Silverstone Grand Prix.
I think it's pretty sick. I mean, it's a modern revamp of it. Seeing the chrome car in 2007, 2008 seems like a very, very long time ago now. That's what inspired me to be a racing driver in the first, inspired me to be a Formula One driver, I would say. Now I'm kind of getting to remake a bit of that history, and it's at my home Grand Prix in Silverstone, which is like double whammy.
This is a continuation of McLaren celebrating classic liveries with a one-off design, much like their previous tribute to golf in Monaco in 2021, and more recently celebrating 60 years of their racing history and being the only team to win motorsport's Triple Crown, that being the Indy 500, 24 Hours of Le Mans and the Monaco Grand Prix. Now, as well as their brand new chrome livery look, the drivers are also going to be wearing brand new race suits.
Yeah, I think they look cool. Obviously very bright. They'll stand out, definitely. The Google colours down the legs, I think they look nice and smart. Lucky we've got a few of them for the weekend because white is traditionally a bit difficult to keep clean, but no, I think they look great.
Now, the original silver chrome livery was first introduced back in 2006 with the MP421, but the last time the team ran a silver and red livery was back in 2013, which went on to become black and silver to eventually return to their iconic papaya. But this chrome silver design is something which Lando Norris has been asking for since he joined the team.
I've been telling Zach for years. I think even 2019 was the first time Zach asked me, what would you change on this car livery? And I'm like, the whole thing, because I want to go back to the chrome car. So this is the first time we've been able to kind of relive a little bit of it. Zach finally listened to me.
Now, the original silver chrome livery was painted on, so what was that process like? The process of painting Formula One cars begins with the bodywork and chassis visiting the paint shop. The carbon fibre is sanded down in order to blend across any seams and equal out any imperfections. During this process, any small holes or gaps that have been made as a result of the carbon fibre resin being cured has filler applied and also sanded down. This all means that the surface is nice and smooth and ready for paint. The first coat to be applied is the primer, and depending on the bodywork, 2 or 3 coats is applied. Now, bare carbon fibre and filler can absorb quite a lot of the white colour, which is the reason why you're needing the extra coats. In between the coats of filler, again, it is sanded down to help keep the surface nice and smooth. This gives a base foundation to apply the actual colour, or in this case, the silver chrome paint. Now, the paint and clear coats aren't just there for decoration, it's also been developed over the years to be more tough and resistant, for example against stones hitting the bodywork, carrying out tests with stone chips against the paintwork to reduce any damage to the carbon fibre. Now, that process of painting was the old method of how they used to do it, but since then technology has developed and now everything's done with vinyl because it's more lightweight and it's easier to apply.
We work to about 6 month timeline, which might seem quite a long time. Obviously, in the first instance, we look at the kind of ideas on paper with Google, making sure that it's going to work for them, but we've also got to make sure that the car doesn't just look good, but it also performs. So behind the scenes in our race team, we work with our aerodynamicists, our race team, our surface and brand that actually have to apply the livery trackside. Obviously, back in the day, that this livery was painted and it was layers of chrome paint, but this is vinyl now, so the paint application would have taken much longer back in the day. And obviously with a livery like this, we're also having to apply it on a triple header. So coming out of Austria, the cars had to come back. You simply wouldn't have been able to do that with the paint scheme. The chrome engine cover section, you'll have 12 engine covers per car at every race. And then you've got all the front wing elements as well as the side pods. So I've not actually counted it up in detail, but you're probably into hundreds of parts across our cars. There's 2 main reasons why we moved. One is application time. So it's much quicker for us to be able to do that. You don't have to have all the layers of paint that were there, so that's the kind of weight saving piece. And then also from a resource and timing point of view, when you're making upgrades to cars, when you're doing livery swaps, the vinyl gives you that advantage which you just wouldn't have with paint.
I hope you enjoyed watching this video. A huge thanks to McLaren Racing for letting me come down and film, and I'll see you next time.